Alright, so we're here with Mr. Rob Combs, aka Wicked on the Bull Run forums. This is a new segment we're trying out. Let us know what you think. It's called Season 4 Hope Fools. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. So let's get on, Mr. Rob. Let's ask you some questions here. I guess the first question is... Oh, it's actually from one of our viewers. And the question is, hey Wicked, is it true you like to rim Andy? Yeah, well, what do you got to say?
Yes. All the better. Of course.
That's interesting. You know, that's exactly what we thought. It's exactly what we thought. I think Dre would agree. All right, let's move on to question number 2. Question number 2. Is it true that you were thinking about getting a sex change operation?
Maybe.
Maybe? Really? That's the best you can come up with? I bet you really want to do it. That's alright. You can stick to your guns. You can stick to your guns. Maybe. Anyhow, we're all waiting for you to get some real boobs, Rob. Just to let you know. Our viewers want to know, Rob, is it true that you have syphiligonorrhapalades?
Yes.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, dude. I don't know what to say. Project Open Hand? Next question. What do you think you can bring to Season 4?
Love cheeseburgers.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I don't buy most of it, but sounds good. First one of the last two would be, we just really want to know, Rob, are you gay? Just answer it. Yes or no, man?
Yes.
I knew you were gay, dude. No, I knew you were gay. Because you wear lipstick and suck dick. Alright, final question. We hear, it's just a rumor, we hear that you would rather see Team Saab, Dre and myself, on Season 4 than yourself. Now, is that true?
Of course.
Right on, Rob. I knew you wanted us on there over yourself. You're so selfless. It's great. Anyway, thank you for the interview, and any parting words for our friends that are watching?
Love cheeseburgers.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you on Season 4, Rob, but most likely it's just going to be us. Mainstream Season 4!
Well, hello all out there in YouTube land who watch us.
Real quick, just so everybody knows, this is Tony from Team Mach 1, as known on the forums. Racer TCI. Real quick, Tony, is there anything you would have done differently in the game we like to call Bull Run Reality TV?
Not really. I mean, I think we did what we could. Right from the starting line, when we realized that Bill and Alan were there, we're like, oh, this is not good. And then we looked around at all the other cars that we'd be facing, and we're basically in a stock 70 Mustang. We knew we were in trouble right out of the gate. So at that point, it became, your goal going in is to win the whole thing. And right from the get-go, our goal was to, let's just be here tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I hear you.
The one, and I don't know that we could play any different as far as the underhandedness and the backstabbing and trying to throw people off course. That's just not who Kenny or I are. That's not within our personality to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, if you're not okay with shoplifting, you're not going to go in and shoplift something. It's not in your character. You can't do it.
Absolutely. I'm with you there, 100%.
Yeah, don't...
So, if it's okay, if you're all right with, kicking somebody when they're down, and that's what you'll do on the show.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of plays its way out. That's the one thing about reality television that you definitely see. You'll see the characters and the people.
Yeah, selfishness definitely comes
Well,
out.
do you think it's possible to win something like that without a little bit of side kicking?
Sure. Yeah, I think you can. I mean, a lot of this is luck and just you may have to have a disregard for some of the other teams. I think you saw Mark and Julia. They didn't try to backstab anybody throughout it, and they're right there at the end. And
True.
had they jumped in the HOV lane, they'd have been fine. So sure, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Mark brought a great car. It's an old Cuda, but it's really the only thing old about it is the shell. It's a bad thing. The transmission is a 6-speed. It's got an awesome suspension on it. Set up to autocross. And sure, yeah, I don't recall any point in time where they tried to backstab anybody. And actually, Mark kind of let everybody know that, hey, I don't want to get too close to anybody because I don't think he wanted his emotions to come to play at any point.
Yeah.
That is a good way to keep it out.
Absolutely.
Don't alliance with anybody, stay separate, do your thing, and aim to win.
Yeah, well, that was his way going in there, was not to get too close to anybody personally.
Yeah.
I'm not like that, though. I'm just, I'm a car guy. So if I went over and checked out Mark's car, and he was a little leery of talking to me, but I just wanted to see it, And if somebody has a problem with a car, I try to help them out. That's just how I am. So, but I absolutely think you can play the game clean and you can win.
Beautiful, beautiful. Overall, your experience, how would you rate it?
Very, very, very high rating. It was an adventure of a lifetime. I've never been out. I've been out the West Coast, but only in National Guard trips. So I never really got to experience and see things out there. And the scenery was awesome. The people I met on the show a lot. All the other contestants I really enjoyed being around. So yeah, it's a good experience.
That's great.
Right on. Well, I got one last question for you since we are a short webisode kind of thing. Can you tell us and our 3 viewers maybe any little tricks that you learned along the way that may help out some of us Season 4 hopefuls?
What, to get on the show, or to once you make it?
Once you're on there, any little tricks that you picked up along the way that you didn't think of before you were on the show, or?
Well, they tell you there's no electronic navigation equipment, and that's true. But we brought a lot of things there and we used everything we brought. You can't pack enough stuff in your car. I mean, you really can't. So I'm driving with 1970 Ford FOMO Co headlights, which is they're the best 1970 had to offer, but they don't go that far.
Exactly.
We brought like night vision goggles. We used those. We brought a bullhorn, and we used that a lot. We brought a whiteboard. We used that. I mean, you can't prepare yourself enough. And even being a super fan of the show and knowing what these cars go through, man, I wasn't prepared. I never thought I'd have to drive on a dirt oval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess get as much seat time and as many different type of racing things you can think of, because you never know what this guy's going to throw at you. So you can't be prepared enough. The only sad thing is you probably won't know that you need to be prepared until about a week before you're actually going to go.
Yeah.
So that's the hard part. So, but dirt time. Yeah, get dirt time in your car, out in dirt, mud, and whatever else, because you'll see it.
There you go. Well, you heard it from the man himself.
Well, hey, you know what the best part of this was, Tony?
What's that, sir?
We're mainstream now.
Officially.
We are officially mainstream, and all thanks to Tony.
Absolutely.
You know I watch all the videos, so I enjoy you guys, and keep at it, Keep trying, keep plugging away, keep doing your thing.
All right, and we thank you for watching and your support.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for everything. Thank you for giving us the phone interview and taking the time. We know it's late there. We appreciate it all.
No problem, gentlemen. A&F will
All right, man.
Yeah, F Woo.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot again.
All right, Tony. I'll talk to you soon.
Good night, buddy. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care, man.